Jeez, so you getting all this? Yeah, I got all that. Wow, bro. You're good, Astro. You're a smart motherfucker. I feel like this motherfucker gonna be Elon Musk or something with the barber game, bro. Welcome to the Hustle House podcast, where we interview real hustlers. We got Astro with us. What's up, Astro?
What's up, bro?
All right. Your real name is Ernesto?
My real name is Enrique.
Enrique, my bad, bro. Enrique goes by Astro. Big entrepreneur. You got to go check out his cuts on Instagram. He's the shit. And in Hesperia?
Hesperia, California.
And then we got Vaughn. What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
Vaughn's the creep. No, I'm just like, he's not the creep. But Vaughn just came in like on some random shit, so he's here with us. So what's up, Astro? How you doing today?
I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Pretty good. So man, you're like a low key genius, bro. Like you're you're very smart with your cuts as well as your marketing. So let's just jump right into it, bro. How long you been cutting?
I've been cutting for 7.5 years.
7.5? Damn. So all right. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24, right? Damn. So you started in high school, correct?
I started cutting hair in high school when I was 16.
It was
like my summer or sophomore year.
What made you start it? Like,
just cutting my own hair because I initially moved up here from Los Angeles. I used to live in Linwood, and then from Linwood we moved to Paramount. And in Paramount I was used to going to barbershops where barbers specialize in blurry fades and very detailed haircuts. And ever since I moved up here, I would go to different shops and it was just like a quick in and out haircut. And I was just like, man, I'm not used to this. I'm more used to the LA type style cut. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start cutting my own hair. I'm gonna buy my own clippers. I went to Sally's, got some Andis T outliners. Started doing the guidelines in the restroom. First week of cutting my own hair, I would take like almost 3 hours cutting my own hair.
Damn.
Trying to perfect it. Trying to take every little detail and make sure that it just every part of the detail, every part of the haircut was detailed.
Yeah.
And it just from there it took off slowly from high school. Well, in high school I just started cutting my friends, and then people would slowly walk up to me, "Hey, bro, where'd you get your haircut?" Myself. And then like that, slowly, you know,
marketing your own hair.
Slowly started building my clientele.
Damn, that's tight. That's hard.
So in high school was when it really took off, when I really developed a passion for barbering.
Well, now did you go into that mind frame like, oh, I'm gonna like cut myself, advertise my own haircut to get more clientele, or it just kind of accidentally? You know what I'm trying to say?
It was both.
It was a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. So I was putting my work out there on Instagram, but I still wasn't like going as detailed.
In high school? Yeah,
in high school. Yeah. And I was just doing haircuts and getting my practice and just taking pictures, but I wasn't like perfecting the haircut. You know, I was just doing it to have content out there and to let people know that I'm cutting hair in Hesperia. And then after a while, I started seeing haircuts on Instagram on the Explorer page. Okay. I started seeing Papito Bless Hands. I started seeing Patty Cuts. I started seeing Mr. Official. I started different barbers, you know, barbers that were popping at the time. Los Cut It. And then I seen those haircuts and I was like, man, why can't my fades be that detailed? So I was like, you know, I guess I just got to keep working harder, keep cutting hair.
Yeah, more heads.
I slowly started buying online courses, like online seminars. I don't know if you remember, but Los Cut It had a DVD like in 2016. And it was called The Blueprint by Los Cut It. And he had like 5-6 barbers in there that showcased different haircuts. And I bought his DVD. The first post I seen that he was gonna launch it, I bought it right away, copped it, came in the mail, watched all the videos, and just like that started honing in on the craft a little bit more. And I was like, yup, this is what's gonna take me to that next level.
Different.
Where I apply knowledge from different heads and not just from my head.
Yeah. Wow, that's different. So you've been doing this when DVDs were out?
Yeah. I was buying courses when DVDs. I was buying the courses when only they had DVDs. Now it's all online.
Yeah, YouTube.
You
know what's funny? We did a podcast and we were talking about. I said I don't know how guys were learn how to cut hair by themselves back then because there was no YouTube. I said that. and you found a way. DVDs. Damn.
Yeah. It's because at the time there was, you know, back in like 2016, 2015, there was like a few YouTube videos, but not very like detailed cuts, you know, just basic fades. And then now you go on YouTube. Now there's a lot of videos where they're detailed. They explain like very good, and they show you how to achieve a precise fade.
Damn. So you dedicated at least what 10 years to perfecting the fade, huh? That's why.
Well, I've been cutting for 7.5 years, so for 7 years.
70. Damn. Did you think you was gonna make it this far, or like did you? Oh, I'm doing this for life.
I did. I had it. I knew that I had it on lock when I started going to events, and I started just expanding my relationships and competing in barber battles.
Okay. I want to touch on how you start still, but speaking of events, so do you still go to those? Like, I'm barely starting, bro, to go to events and stuff, and I see that like a lot of benefits from it, networking with different people and stuff like that. Do you still do that, or are you kind of like focusing on other things?
I do go to events, but I look and see if it's gonna work out for me. So when I go to events, I go to promote my brand and just to build relationships. So if it's a good event where it's gonna be packed, you know, they market it good, and you know the people that are running it, because there's some promoters that have events and they don't run them really well, or not a lot of people show up, and it's just not worth the time, you know, going. So I feel like whenever you're looking to go to an event, just see what type of event it is, see who's throwing it, and then, you know, see if it's gonna be worth it for you. Gotcha. I feel like for barbers that are starting out, it's super important to go to events, even if it's just a whatever event, because you get experience and you learn a whole bunch of different shit.
Got you.
From barber, even if you're not going to compete, you can watch the barber battles. You can talk to different people. You know, pick brains, and you come back with more return on investment than if you would not go. Got
you. That's dope, bro. So like, I know how you started before. You know, I didn't know. Like, I heard rumors like you were just sweeping.
Yeah.
In the barbershop.
Yeah, humble beginnings.
That's dope, bro. So
yeah, I started sweeping, and then from there, just from time to time, watching every barber's style, how they fade, and from there, just started soaking little by little, soaking different knowledge up.
How old were you when you started sweeping?
I was 16.
Dang.
I was 16, bro.
Now, did you go in there thinking like, I'm a sweep, but I'm also gonna learn? Of course you did, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, because what's crazy, bro? What's crazy was that the reason I met Napoleon was because at the time my dad was selling tamales.
Okay.
He was selling. My mom was making them, and he would go around, like different, like where they fix cars, or like car mechanic shops.
Yeah.
And like he'd go to Victorville, Hesperia, Apple Valley, and just like see if they wanted tamales, you know, all the workers there. And one time he went out to Victorville, and that's when Napoleon had his first shop, right by like some buildings. It was a small shop, and he went in there, and then he came back home one day, and he see me cutting my hair. And he's like, hey, I went today to drop off some tamales at this dope barbershop, and there's guys that cut hair pretty good right there. Want me to ask him if you can go in and just watch them? So I was like, yeah, I'm down. He went, asked Napoleon. Napoleon said, yeah, you know, drop him off. So he dropped me off one time when he went to go deliver tamales. I just started sweeping and then just watching them. And then from there, I was like, all right, I'm going to keep coming. Kept going. And then from there, it was a done deal.
Wow. And for those of you who don't know, Napoleon up here in the high desert is one of the biggest owners, bosses there is when it comes to this barber game. So you learn from the best, low key, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do you
They were all very detail oriented. Napoleon, Nick, and Irvin. It was kind of like a low key shop when they had it up there. So like it was good that those were basically my first role models.
Got you. Do you still like because I know Napoleon's very business savvy, smart, intelligent guy. So do you still like go to him for advice, or do you kind of do your own thing? Like, where you getting your knowledge from?
Honestly, I gained my own knowledge from reading. It's crazy. I started this one program called 75 Hard in 2018.
Andy Frisella, right?
Yeah, Andy Frisella. Yeah. Actually, 2019 was when I started, and that program is literally optimized for you to go into the program and come out of the program the best version of yourself. Like, if you ever imagine yourself, what would the best version of myself look like? And you're like, damn, like I feel like I'd be unstoppable. And if you do 75 hard without compromising any of the rules, you do it exactly how it should be done, and you do it for this whole 75 days straight. You come back out more knowledgeable, more confident, and just feeling better. You know, because you're basically. So the program goes like this. It has 4 rules. For 75 days straight, you have to do 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside, drink a gallon of water, and then read 10 pages of any self-development book. So I was reading a whole bunch of books on marketing throughout this program. I was reading a whole bunch of books on philosophy. I was reading books on just personal development, entrepreneurial books, and I gained a lot of knowledge from those books. So I feel like sometimes, like reading a book sounds boring, but you gain so much from it that you basically 10x your life.
Yeah, facts.
Not just your brain, your life.
Facts. I think my brain started changing too, especially when I got into business, right? And then I started reading like marketing books and things like that. That definitely helped me as well. But that's cool. I heard of 75 hard, bro. I could never do that, bro. That's just too tough, bro.
It's tough, but you'll thank yourself for doing it, for trying it.
Are you on it right now? Or are you?
No, I'm off of it right now, but I'm still staying consistent with my workouts, just not much with the reading.
Got you. Man, how do you maintain all that and build a brand, bro?
You gotta find a way, bro. You gotta find a way to achieve what you want, you know, to get done what you set up here for yourself.
What time are you waking up? Like,
are
you waking up early to get?
I don't wake up too early. My usual time is in between 8 and 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then what? You hit the gym?
Hit the gym, and if I don't go in the morning, I make sure I go, in the afternoon. But I try to hit the gym 5 times a week.
Damn, you you a busy dude, bro.
Yeah.
That's tight though. All right, so let's get into your brand, bro. Here at G Styles, we've been selling your brand, your blades. People love them. We just got your new PDR blade for the seniors and the Magic Clips in. People are loving those. So walk me through it. Like, was there, like, how did you decide I'm gonna go for blades? You said that you seen a problem with barbers or they wanted to modify or something like that. Go ahead.
Okay, so before I started the brand, I would just started by modifying my own blades. So I'd get the 1-minute sharpener from Chuka the barber, and I would modify the T-outliner blades, and then so I'd buy the T-outliner blades stock, modify them myself. And then after that, I would get my own custom engraving on the blade and then market it like that and put it out there. And then once I started putting it in videos, I noticed that there was barbers that needed their liners, fixed up, modified. And I started getting requests, a whole bunch of DMs. Hey, can you modify my blade if I send it to you in the mail? Can you modify my trimmers and put them together? So I was like, you know what? How come I don't just find a way to run this efficiently instead of just having one customer send me a blade and sharpen it? How come I don't just find a way to get these wholesale, and then not just wholesale but private label my own brand so that it's my own brand, and then sell it at a price point and market it so that barbers are attracted to this brand. So that's what I did.
Was it? Dang, that's different. It's like you're thinking besides this, besides cutting hair.
I basically found a way to merge barbering, hype wear, and product wear and put it together in one.
Look, so I got a saying that I always tell barbers in my shop, bro. Right? And it's a fucked up saying, but I believe in it. Right? You can't chase 2 rabbits, right? Unless they're going the same way, right?
Yes.
So you know what I mean by that?
Yeah, you can't you can't chase 2 different things at once if you want to be the best at one.
All right, so a lot of barbers, there was a few barbers in there, they did soccer, right? They was chasing the soccer passion as well as the barbering passion. So their games, their practices, it would interfere with their cuts and things like that. So they would slack. If they do more in soccer, they'll slack in barbering, right? And I always say you can't do 2 can't chase two rabbits unless they're going the same way. In your case, I would consider that the same way because you're cutting hair, right? But you're also, from your cuts, and your cuts are beautiful, you can market your blades. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. You're attracting barbers because barbers love to see a good haircut. And they're like, what is he doing to get this perfect haircut?
That's what I'm saying.
That's
always,
genius,
it always
dog.
has to be one thing. It can't be two things too separate from each other because when they're like that, then you end up running in circles.
Yeah, bro. That's
it has to be either one thing or two things that are correlated with the same industry.
Do you feel like you were always just beast at cuts and shit like that? And
I was very artistic. I'm a natural drawer. I took art in high school and sculpture in high school.
Okay, for sure.
And then as a kid, in church, I think it started whenever because we grew up Christian, and our family would take us to church, and me and my cousin would take papers, and throughout the whole preaching, we would just draw. We would just get to drawing crazy shit.
That's dope.
So I've always been natural drawer. I feel like I have a passion for art.
Okay, for sure.
I see art in a different spectrum.
Okay, so back to the three. Okay, so how did you decide to create the brand 3 Verse Sense? Like, what does it stand for? What does it mean to you?
So the name 3 Verse Sense, the name of the brand came from an album from this underground rapper that I was listening to named Blady, and he had an album that I was listening to at the time when I was like getting super good at barbering, and I was just so into his music when I was getting in my prime, and there was this album called Ever Since that he came out with. And I basically try to do the same thing, but I instead of Ever Since, I put the 3. I put a 3 in front of the E. I replaced the E with a 3. Why? Because at the time when I was in my prime, I was with 2 other barbers that we got together and we basically like blew up. It was me, CJ Fades, and Vic Blends. So the 3 of us.
Santa Fe was one of them.
And Santa Ana.
Santa Ana, yeah. Wait, you know Vic Blends?
Yeah, I know Vic Blends. I picked him up from the airport when he first came down to LA.
What?
Yeah.
Damn. So what? Y'all just link it? Like he hit you the deal?
I haven't talked to him in a while. He lives in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's right. Damn. Hey, so you know people, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck? That's dope, bro. That's dope. All right. So you said y'all blew up together. Like you're talking about your following on Instagram, or because you have a massive amount, 70K followers, right? That's dope. And do you have I never checked your YouTube. Do you have a great following on there as well, or?
I have a decent following on YouTube. I think I have around 70K to 75K subscribers.
Oh,
and
wow.
I made some videos. Yeah. I dropped some videos because before I ever posted on YouTube, I was doing a course. I had a course going on, an online course. And I hired a videographer. I paid him some money to come in and film me, just from start to finish, how I do my haircuts, different styles. And, I ran the course, marketed the course, and, I actually enrolled around 170 students within the first year that I launched the course.
Shit.
The first year I had 130, 150 students in my course.
I don't know if it was the first year, but it was the first time of me being a barber, for my first time picking up clippers. Yeah. I enrolled. So you got me, and it did help my cuts out a lot. It That's just dope. Like when you're a beginner barber, I could put on their shoes. They're like, dang, where do I start? Like, YouTube is not enough. That's how I felt, at least. So with your course, it was just more detailed. You know what I mean? And then it's more like you're like there with me type shit. You know what I'm saying? So your course did help me a lot. Wow, that's cool. So the first year, 150.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
first year of launching the course. Okay, so I did the course, right? I made the course, and then after a while, I would just have people messaging me. They visit my Instagram profile, see my haircuts, and see my course, and they'd be like people that didn't have money or weren't financially stable to get the course. They would be like, man, when are you gonna drop YouTube videos? When are you gonna start posting on YouTube? So that I can get some knowledge for free because I don't have the money right now. So I would get a lot of those people too. I'd get people buying my course, but then I would also get like maybe 60% of the other people asking me, hey, when are you going to drop on YouTube?
So you did a little mix.
So then I started thinking about it. I was, you know what? I was like, yeah, I might not sell as much courses if I put it on YouTube because I'm basically giving away the content. But you got to think about not just the first order consequence, bro. You got to think about second order consequences, third order consequences, and fourth order consequences. So the first order consequence is if you sell a course, yeah, you're gonna get paid for it and you get money, cool. But what's the second order consequence if you don't sell it and you put it out on YouTube so the whole world to see? You're gonna gain more people, more exposure, more following, and what is that? More traffic for your brand, for what you have.
Wow.
So smart. I did that and it blew up. The first video that I posted on YouTube has 8 or 9 million views.
Yeah, we
and it's only been like 2 years.
We watched it. Bro, I put them on in barber school, bro.
Yeah, and everybody, and it has like I don't know how many likes, and everybo's like, yeah, like this is one of the most detailed and well explained videos that you can find on YouTube.
That's dope, bro. That's hard.
Just because I wasn't even optimizing to get YouTube famous or do that, I was honing in on the course, and then from that, from honing in on the course, the residual result was blowing up on YouTube just by focusing on that.
So, quick question. So, like, how long did it take you to create the whole course? Was it like a year process? I mean, I don't know. How long did it take that?
It took me like a month and like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Damn. So, did you write it down at first and execute it that way? Or did you like, I need a videographer, film me, I'm explaining everything?
Got all the content first, explained everything, and then set it up on a platform to sell it.
That's dope. Now, so you got the content first.
Yeah.
Then you found the platform.
Yep.
Gotcha. And I know your platform. I don't know if you want to say it, but
Teachable.
Yep.
Teachable.
I know your platform. I looked into that, bro. And you said something in the shop that made me like, damn. All right. You said sometimes we want to feel validation before we could do something. We need a certificate. We need a degree. We need to show that we can do something when that's not the case.
A piece of paper.
Yeah, we could just do that shit.
Yup, you could just do it, exactly.
Yeah. And
society and the system and school has us programmed and brainwashed to think that we need a paper or you know, a fucking materialistic thing to prove something, when in reality you don't. Yeah. You just need skills and you need to execute right away.
Yeah.
Get to it right away.
Get to it right away. Wow. All right. So now with that said, okay, now how do you feel about a license? Because in this game, you know how it is. I know you know how it is because one of your goals is for a shop, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you feel in this game with that, like with the license? How do you feel about a license?
Well, I mean, licensing, getting a license, those are the rules, you know?
Yeah.
Got to make it official. But in reality, I feel like a barber with a license and a barber without a license, you can't tell the difference on skill level.
Facts.
Just because of the piece of paper, you know.
Yeah,
so it all really does come down to practical work.
Yeah. But do you feel like it's like when I first started when I opened the shop and I learned about barbers gotta have a license. Wow, I didn't know that. And I had a whole shop. I didn't know that, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this shit is stupid. This shit is so stupid. And I eventually just, I couldn't find no way around it, so I complied and only hired. But it seemed like the most skillful ones, bro, didn't have the license, and it's like, dang. But you know why? I think my little theory, because they're so focused on the skill. Like they're like you have 7 years, bro. Mm-hmm. You're more qualified than you know what I mean?
It's a passion.
Yeah, but and since it's a passion, that's why you're more skilled. Mm-hmm. Versus a person that I'm gonna go to barber school because barbers make good money, mm-hmm. and they're looking at it for the money. Is it really a passion now? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You
gotta really chase what you have a passion for, and a lot of people are like, well, shit, I don't know what my passion is. Well, that's why you engage with different things, little by little, see what calls your attention.
I think you're fortunate. You were very fortunate to find your passion at such a young age, bro. I don't know if you've always been. You're very mature. Like I would think you got a mind of a 40-year-old or something, bro. So you're very mature. I don't know if you was always like that, but when I was 16, 15, I didn't know what my passion was, but it seemed like you found yours early, mm-hmm. and like you've been saying, you executed early on it too. So that's an important thing. Finding out what you're good at a young age and building your base from there.
Because like they say, build your base in your 20s, and in your 30s you'll be set.
Yep. Wow, that's great. So what's next, bro? What's the next move? Just keep building 3%, or what?
The next move is hopefully to save up. Well, get my license first. And then save up for my own studio, and hopefully build a studio / shop with my brand. Got you.
Do you want to do it? Do you want to do it up here, or like in the high desert, or do you want to? Cause I know you said you lived in Ontario for a little bit. Or did you like Ontario area? Where you planning?
I'm still thinking about it. It all depends where I get my own place, because I want to get my own little place as well. And I'm thinking either Las Vegas or the high desert.
Oh yeah, Vegas?
Yeah, Las Vegas or the high desert.
Wow. Okay, now let me tell you something real quick about Vegas. They got different rules. So like you can't just transfer your license. Like you probably want to do research, but I believe you have to have your barber license in Cali for 5 years. And then you could transfer it to Vegas, some bullshit like that, I think.
Okay.
And or you have to go out there and become an apprentice and start, even with a Cali barber license, which is, there's certain states that you could just go to, and there's certain states that you can't. And Vegas was one of them. Just giving you a heads up, 'cause I know.
Nevada.
Yeah, Nevada's
different
one.
State.
Yeah, so just giving you
a heads up.
Yeah. But all right, man. We're gonna wrap it up. But is there anything we're gonna put we could put your website on the video. We'll put the website on the video. So check out his blades. You have capes,
blades,
gloves.
No gloves.
You gonna get some?
Gloves. I feel like there's really no need in the industry.
Okay.
There's a lot of barbers that sell
Facts,
A-Rod,
yeah.
But I am gonna come up with a new ceramic blade.
Dope.
I have a new ceramic blade coming for the Babyliss and JRL.
All right, for sure. So look out for that. Hey, real quick question. What's your go-to clipper?
My go-to clipper, I would say the Gamma Plusna Rebel.
Okay.
It has a lot of power.
Yeah. Rebels are hard.
Rebel.
All right, man. Anything you want to put? Anything?
If anyone wants to start cutting your hair right away, if you're young and you feel like, you need to start making some kind of money, try barbering. You might just like it. You might just find a passion for it, and you might just find out where your passion is at a young age, and you're set from right there, because when you figure out what you want at a young age, then you have enough time to build your foundation. So I feel like if you guys want to start, don't wait for a piece of paper. Don't wait for people to sign you up for school. Just start cutting your cousin. Start cutting your people from home, and build your business up from there.
Yeah, that's dope. All right, Astro, and we out.
Yes, sir.
Good shit, bro. Damn, I feel like.